Good morning, dear children. Today we'll start a new lesson of maths. That is lesson 8, Learn to Divide. Now children, first you have to understand the meaning of division. What is the meaning of division? To understand the meaning of division, you have to look here. Now children, what can you see on the board? Tell me. You will say, ma'am, we can see ice creams on the board. Now, how many ice creams are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, children, there are 4 ice creams on the board. Now, what we have to do? We have to divide these 4 ice creams in 2 equal groups. It means we have to distribute these 4 ice creams equally in these 2 groups. Okay, this is called division. Now, how we are going to divide? See, let's start by giving 1 ice cream to each group. So, children, from these 4 ice creams, 1 ice cream I have given to this group and 1 ice cream I have given to this group. Now I am left with 2 ice creams. Now I have to distribute these 2 ice creams also equally. So again I'll give 1 ice cream to each group. Okay? So children, in this way I have divided 4 ice creams in 2 equal groups, and each group is getting how many ice creams? 2 ice creams. See, the first group is getting 2 ice creams, the second group is getting 2 ice creams. It means, what have I done? To divide 4 ice creams equally in 2 groups. What have I done for that? I have taken out 2 ice creams 2 times. मैंने 2 आइस क्रीम्स 2 बार निकाली. पहली बार में 2 आइस क्रीम्स निकाली, फिर सेकेंड टाइम में 2 आइस क्रीम्स निकाली. See, I had 4 ice creams. Okay, in the first time I took out 2 ice creams. I am left with 2 now. In the second time I took out 2 ice creams. Now I am left with 0. Okay, so what I have done? I have taken out 2 ice creams 2 times from 4. Okay, so what do you understand by this? You understand that division is actually repeated subtraction. See, in the first time we subtracted 2. In the second time again we subtracted 2. Yes? Now let me show you one more example to understand more nicely. Now children, have a look at this example. Now what can you see on the board? What will you say? You will say, ma'am, there are some apples drawn on the board. Yes? Now tell me, how many apples are there on the board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many apples are there? 6 apples are there on the board. Now we have to divide these 6 apples in 3 equal groups. So how we are going to divide? Again we are going to divide by giving 1 apple to each group. Okay, so let's start. Now children, you can see that I have given 1 apple to each group. Yes, it means from these 6 apples, I have taken out 3 apples in the first time. Okay, now I am left with 3 more apples. So again, we have to divide. So again we have to give 1 apple to each group. Okay? So children, in this way, each group gets 2 apples. See, the first group is getting 2 apples, the second group is getting 2 apples, and the third group is getting 2 apples. It means we have divided these 6 apples equally in 3 groups. And how we did that? We did that by giving 3 apples in the first time. See, 3 apples in the first time and 3 apples in the second time. Okay? So, to divide 6 apples equally in 3 groups, we took out 3 apples 2 times. Okay? You can see over here. 6 apples were there. In the first time, we took out 3 apples. Now we were left with 3. In the second time, again we took out 3 apples. Okay? So, in this way, we divided 6 apples equally in 3 groups. Okay? So, children, what do you finally understand by this? You understand that division is equal sharing and what else? Repeated subtraction. Okay? So children, for today we are going to do this much only. I hope you have understood this much nicely. Thank you children.